Hello everyone, my name is Reggiannie. Today I'm going to present about my research with title Part-time Working Arrangement in Omnibus Law as part of sustainable development and how it is implemented in developed countries. In here, I have two research questions. How would the part-time working arrangement contribute to the sustainable development goal number 8 in Indonesia? And how do the UK and Denmark as developed countries implemented the part-time employment? Before we move forward to answer my two research questions, first of all, we need to understand omnibus law. Omnibus law is pretty new in Indonesia because civil law system country are not usually using these types of bill. Omnibus law aim to ease investment. So inside the omnibus law, it comprises of so many sectors of law that has relation with investments. It requires the law that is embedded inside the omnibus law to be revised, to be added, or to be abolished, and etc. In here, when it comes to manpower law, our law number 13 of 2003 relating manpower is still applicable until now, but omnibus law required some revision to the law in order to promote investment. In here, on the Article 88B of Omnibus Law, this regulated about the part-time working arrangement, whereby now we can count the remuneration per unit. And from this on, we do have the government regulation number 36 year of 2021 regarding remuneration. This is the very first time where a standard for part-time workers is being introduced, where the monthly, the salary or the wage for the part-time workers, now there's a formula for it. This is the example. The remuneration formula for the part-time workers monthly salary should not be less than the minimum wage divided to 126. So from this formula on, we can get the per hour wage for the part-time workers. Before the omnibus law, there is no regulations regarding part-time workers and how they should be paid. And they usually just using the PKWT terms contract or the contract employment arrangement. Next, part-time working arrangement and sustainability. There are three arguments why part-time working arrangement would support the sustainability. As we all know that SDG number 8 could have been done when there are more job creation and economic growth. And these three arguments would have supported the job creation and economic growth. First is the accommodating strategy. It is argued that the part-time working arrangement is the accommodating strategy. Why? Because there are a certain group of people in the world who cannot enter a full-time working arrangement, even if there's an opportunity for them. Why? Because there are people like mothers, like students, and then also elder people who can only work for a certain period of time. Thus, part-time working arrangement would have been the most suitable working arrangement for them. So this would have given a more job creation to this group of people and give more jobs to other people as well. Next is, it is argued that economic growth could have been achieved if there is a flexibility in working arrangement. There is a research by Emilia Hermann in 2011 that is done in European country. She found in her research that when there is a negative flexibility in employment, it will not create more jobs. And as well, it will not boost the economic growth of the country. However, in contrary, countries that implemented flexibility, in here also included part-time working arrangement, it showed more job creation and it showed a high economic growth. Okay, and then the third point in here is part-time employment enhance workers' productivity. There is a research shows that in order to boost economic growth, workers' productivity plays a very big role. And then in here, part-time working arrangement would have helped to enhance workers' productivity. Why? Because they only work for fewer hours. And by doing so, they have more productivities. If two compares with the full-time workers who works for longer hours. From these three arguments, it can be shown that how the part-time working arrangement could have helped on more giving more job creation and to boost the economic growth of the country. And then next, we look on how the UK and Denmark implemented the part-time working arrangement in their countries. From the research, I have found that both countries have legalized the part-time working arrangement for quite long period of time. Both countries have different manpower law. However, in terms of part-time working arrangement, they treated this type of working arrangement as equal as they treated the full-time working arrangement. Part-time workers and full-time workers, they enjoy the same treatment in both Denmark and the UK, which means that the pay rates are the same, pension opportunities and benefit, holidays, training, leaves, career developments, everything, they enjoy the same protection in these both countries. The only difference between the full-time workers and part-time workers in both UK and Denmark is the working hours. Other than that, they have the same protection and they have the same entitlements. In conclusion, despite of all the pros and cons regarding part-time workers in Indonesia, however, we can see that these types of working arrangement could have boost economic growth and give more job creation in the country. However, as we compare with the UK and Denmark, who have legalized this type of working arrangement for quite a long period of time, Indonesia, we should give more protection for our part-time workers. Omnibus law and the omnibus law is not enough to regulate about part-time working, but we have to have the specific law that regulated about everything until the protection for the part-time workers. By doing so, we kind of boost and maximize the use of part-time working arrangement. Thank you.